Hey everybody, Campervan Kevin here. Well, what am I doing today? Enjoying the snow. Let me show you how deep it is. I sure do hope these Keens are waterproof. Yeah. So as you can tell, where I'm at is quite cold. And it's going to get a lot colder. In fact, it's going to get into the single digits. And with my experience in Sholo with Miss Gypsy, I went down to 18 degrees, 17, 18 degrees. And with the furnace going, it kept my sewer valve and waste valves and my outside shower at 31, 32 degrees. So I know I'm gonna have busted pipes if I don't do something. I'm gonna get back to the RV. My baby's sitting here patiently waiting for me to get back. Hey, Tuck. Baby MaeMae. I thought I saw Martini. Get back, Tuck. Y'all give up on me? Man, I thought you was dead. No. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. Hey, Dad. I'm so happy you're here. Daddy, I'm glad you're back. Oh, I get a welcome every time I come back. Yes, I do. I get a good welcome. Get a good welcome. I always come back. I always come back. I know. I get scared. Well, you're in a nice, safe place. I left you here because you're safer in the RV than you would have been in the car. Good baby. I got to unload my groceries. Well, I have to let you in on a little secret. I've never winterized this RV before. I can't remember the last RV that I winterized. I know I've done it, but not lately. So, of course, the internet's a wonderful thing. So maybe we could learn together, do this together. So I looked up the Coachman website, and I've already got the non-toxic RV antifreeze. So I drained the holding tanks. I've already done that. I've got maybe 2 or 3 gallons of black water, and I just poured some antifreeze down that tank. So it says drain the systems by opening the faucets, low point line drains, and removing water heater drain plug. Turn the water bypass heater valve to the bypass position. The bypass valve is accessible from the interior and behind the water heater. A drawer and or access panel may need to be removed. So I've already seen that. We're going to have to do that. And I've got this Waterworks panel here they're talking about. So it says to remove the fitting from the suction plug and connect the hose. Well, that's what I was doing in town. I pulled out this suction fitting, and I got a barbed fitting here that I'm going to hook a line to. So that's already been done, or going to be done. So I hook up that, stick it in the RV antifreeze, and then run it through the lines. I have to make sure that the RV antifreeze goes through the cold water lines, the hot water lines, through the toilet, through the shower, the sinks, and I also need to pour it in the P-traps. The P-traps hold water in your lines, your drain lines, to keep the gases from coming back up. So that's just regular mostly water, and that can freeze and burst. So I got to do that as well. So here's the cabinet that I keep my big blue, beautiful Battle-Born batteries in. And underneath it, behind these two drawers, is my bypass for the hot water heater. So let me get this out. Okay, so here's my hot water heater, and it's got the bypass valve kit installed. So I'm going to turn these valves. So I only see one valve here. I'll go ahead and block it. That means the water that went from here into here can only go from here up, I'm guessing. And go outside and empty the water heater tank. Okay. I have lifted my bed up to make sure my water tank is drained. And I also want to make sure that there are no valves here that would let my RV antifreeze go into this tank. And I don't see any, so it's all controlled back in the back. Okay. Just had to make sure. Most people's bed lifts up with struts and shocks and all that. Mine don't. Mine's actually screwed down into this frame. Kind of a pain. Get the model number on my pump in case I ever need it. There you go, Kevin. It's in your video. Before I'm done, I'll have to take that out to drain the water out of the water heater. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get up under here and make sure there's no more low point drains that I may have missed somehow. I'm not seeing any. Nope. Just to be sure. Not sure, sure. The water that's draining there is what's coming out of the faucets when I open them up, and that 100-gallon water tank must have a little bit left in it. So I just let it hit the ground. Like I said before, I think Coachman went above and beyond themselves in this system right here. I've never had this system before. So this plug, I left this little rubber piece here so I wouldn't lose it in town, goes into right there. So please fit, please fit. I tried to put this piece inside of there and it won't go. So I'm hoping that'll seal it enough to get the antifreeze in there. Okay, here's the RV antifreeze I'm going to use. It says it's good to -50, and you want to use specially formulated antifreeze made for RV and marine. You use automotive antifreeze, it's poisonous. This not so much. The more I look at this, I think it's got this rubber gasket on here because of the threads and the way it's made. I don't think this needs it. Okay, this is what I've come up with. We'll see how it works in a minute. I made this hose longer because I thought I might want to put it on the ground. I don't know if it'll cause suction issues or not. We will go inside and see. The wind is really picked up. Bad weather's coming. Currently my RV is setting here, but as you know, that driver's side over there is pretty high. I'm wanting to move it somewhere else. I'm going to get my friend's tractor and front end loader, move some of this dirt out and back up next to that brush pile to give me a lot more sun. And I believe I can make it a lot more level than this little road I'm on. First things first, so all of my faucets are closed. I can hear the pump priming. You have to excuse my counter here, I'm doing some rearranging. So I said to do the cold side first. I think that's cold. So I'm looking for the pink. Something's happening. That looks pink. Well, that used a whole gallon just getting that antifreeze on the cold side to the kitchen sink. I'm gonna put in another one. There we go again. There's cold in the bathroom. I almost forgot my outdoor shower. Come on, pink. Yeah, that's pink. Now I got to do the hot side. Well, I'm not exactly sure what I did wrong, but instead of 2 or 3, it took me 3 or 4, almost 4. I had antifreeze running out here. Must have still had it on tank drain or something, but I thought I had it on Winterize. But all the systems, everything comes out pink nonetheless. So I'm going to take this off and put my regular plug back in. Now I want to get this plug out. You know, I was only going to get 2 gallons, maybe 3 of the antifreeze. I sure am glad that I got a case instead. Looks like this plug's got a lot of use being taken out. Seeing how it's already beat up. This isn't the first time I've done it. It's just the first time I've done this one. I can't remember the last one though. Wonder if it's going to have any pink antifreeze come out. Don't look pink. You know what I almost forgot? I almost forgot to pour antifreeze down the P-traps. That would have been bad. Let this drain all by itself, do its thing. It don't need me anymore. I'll just leave the plug right there. We'll know where it's at. I bought this container here to catch my water, what little bit I use from like a gallon jug, so don't go back in my gray water tank. So I'll pick this up. Well, let's do this. That side's done. I purchased a blowout plug that you screw into your freshwater line, where you hook up your water line to your outside of your RV. And I've used these before, but I'll keep it on the truck just in case I'm somewhere and I don't have the RV antifreeze. I'll try this one. Thought it'd be good to have with me. You never know. The weather keeps getting worse and worse. It's starting to rain. I don't care. Fishy, fishy, fishies like the water. Yeah, but Daddy don't like the smell of wet dogs. Where I'm at, I don't want to have to be coming out of here in and out a lot. And I only have so much propane in my tank. And I was going to buy one of those extend-to-stay valves that you put on, where you could set a smaller tank to the outside or bigger, another tank, and use the propane off of that. Turns out somebody already put one on here, so I didn't have a line to fit it, so I ordered one off eBay. It's here in town at my friend's P.O. box, but I can't get to it. They're not in town right now. But once that's gone, that's gone. So maybe Miss Gypsy, maybe she could have kept up with single digit, 8, 9, 10 degrees. I don't think so. She might have could. Sooner or later, that propane would have run out. Then I know it wouldn't. So that's why I winterize tanks. So you guys may be wondering, when you emptied out your black water tank, where are you going to use the bathroom? Well, I have a porta potty for emergencies, and I have access to a bathroom and a shower here if I need it. So all the bases are covered. When it warms up a little bit more, I guess the fresh water back out here. But for now, this is what I got. Since I have power here, I'll be able to use the mini split. And I also, my buddy loaned me an oil heater. Works off 110 volt. So now I'm not dependent on that propane. I even bought a hot plate that I can plug in, work off the inverter. One less thing. Okay, well that's our little project today. Not saying I did it right, but I got it done. Don't do as I say. Go back and read the directions for yourself. But I believe I got it, and I believe it's right. Okay, we'll go ahead and end this little video where, right here, it's raining. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Hey, we will see you again soon. You guys take care. Forrest Gump life. Baby's sitting here patiently waiting for me to get back. Hey, Tuck. Baby MaeMae. Thought I saw Martini. Get back, Tuck. Y'all give up on me? Man, I thought you was dead. No.